Welcome back. People are making their way back into the arena here. Most people went to the lobby to warm up. As you can see on the screen, 5-2 in favor of Edina as we head into this third period. I just noted, there's Mr. Peter Fitzgerald wants to make himself known to the viewing audience. I just noted we still have no penalties in this game, which is surprising. Normally the referees up north let the players play maybe a little bit more than they do in the metro area, but despite that, I'd just say it's surprising. And I think actually it's been a fairly clean game. It's not like there's a ton of penalties that I would have thought they should have called. Well, enough of the speaking. That shot from West Fargo goes wide, high and wide. Sprague, this is a dangerous opportunity. 2-on-1, Sprague shot. That goes high and wide. He had Falk, the defender, played the pass, so he took the shot. And Sprague had it at the top of the circle's blue line. Snuck out of his control. Back to Finn. Finn is able to gain the blue line. Finn shot, deflected up and over. Seaman. You can still see the fans for Edina making their way back into the arena. Here's Salmon. A good flurry of goals at the end of the second period leads to this 5-2 lead. Oh, there's a shot and a goal. That was Salmon from Matushak right away here on the first shot that I record in the third period. That line has been racking up a lot of points today. I will just, when we have a break in the action, tell you what I've recorded here. Off this draw, I need to update the scoreboard. West Fargo sends it in. Now they're facing a 4-goal deficit. Salmon to Matushak. Matushak cross ice to Roy. Roy, top of the circle, shots, goal! Just as I said, they're racking up the points. That was Roy from, I don't know if that was Matushak or Salmon. That was the left winger, was it? It was Roy who scored, but who had the pass down here? I think it was Matushak. It's now 7-2. I couldn't hear. They announced that last goal. I couldn't hear the pass. It was a really nice cross-ice pass. I thought it was from Matushak on the winger position. There's Fitzgerald to Roy. Here's Peterson to Roy to Johnson. There's going to be a 2-on-1 coming back for West Fargo. That's Engel defending. Engel ties up his guy. Well done there. Allows Johnson to come back and get it. Johnson, cross-ice pass to White. Good pass there. Back to Peterson. Really good movement there. Oh, and then then Johnson put it in off the rebound. There's been such a flurry of activity. I'm still having a hard time catching up. So that was Johnson. That shot was from Peterson. There have been a lot of goals here. If you looked at the game time and we're now actually in running time. I just realized we're in running time. In terms of game time, there's been something like 6 goals scored in the last, in a very short period of time. In the last 8 minutes of game time. Off that shot that went high and over the net, Fitzgerald goes back and gets it. Then squirts free to Engel. Johnson took a run at Johnson in the neutral zone. There's Fitzgerald. Good check on those far boards. Maybe you can rest comfortably now with an 8-2 lead. It was 2-2. It feels like not that long ago, and West Fargo had the momentum. There's a shot that goes wide. I haven't been able to record all of Edina's shots yet this period because I don't think there's been many saves. I think it's been mostly just goals. There's Peterson with a good opportunity. I think that hit a defenseman in front. Finn back. Finn too far in front of Johnson. That's going to be an icing. So let me just quickly record. I think I've got 4 shots for Edina this period. Still none for West Fargo. Got goals overall: Matushak, Keel, Roy, Falk, Matushak, Salmon, Roy, Johnson. Those are the goals that I've recorded. I know a couple guys had a couple of them in there. Off that draw, Sprague. Sprague back to Finn. Finn's gonna ring it around the board to Seaman. There's Sprague, tried to push it to Falk. Falk eventually gets it. Here's Sprague on his backhand, save. Good job there of taking the body by Falk, still no penalties. Back to Saber, Saber shot from the outside, save. Sprague, back to Finn. Finn's gonna take that shot, save. We got 3 shots on that exchange. Good pressure by Edina. 10:03 and running left in the period. This was an awkward time to start this game at 12:30 in Central Time, so no one probably ate lunch. Maybe some of the parents did, but all I know is anytime it's running time in the 3rd period and I'm waiting on a meal, I'm usually happy to have a running time as long as Edina's the one in front. This is gonna be offsides, it's whistled. Just be faster to the time at which we can get to our lunch. Staying at the recently remodeled Delta by Marriott here in Fargo. Nice spot next to plenty of good restaurants, or next to plenty of restaurants. I don't know how many of them are good. That was a good save there by Shriver. Off a rebound, Salmon cleared it to Matushak. This is Roy. Roy's shot, save, goal. That's a Matushak from Roy. It is. I don't know that many of these are the goalie's fault. I think this is where the fatigue of having played an earlier game may be setting in on West Fargo. It's also the game just starts going against you, and it's really hard to rebound. But regardless, this has been a flurry of goals here by Edina. I'm like struggling to keep up my little scoreboard counter. There's a shot save. The goalie has been leaving a number of rebounds out, and a lot of these goals have been scored on rebounds. Here's Van Summer in the neutral zone. Van Summer and cross ice to Keel. Keel's gonna take it across the blue line. He's at the top of the circle, sends it down below the goal line. Keel centering, Salmon, point blank, shot, save, goal, Matushak. So that was, we're trying to count up, we'll try to count up the goals that have been scored by that line. So that line has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals, according to mine. That includes Keels. They have had a good night, a good afternoon. They should have called a penalty there on West Fargo. They didn't. Here's Peterson. Peterson shot, save. That was Engel who got taken down well away from the play. Shot, gets through. There's a shot check from behind, not called. West Fargo, you can see the frustration coming out on their play. White tried to find Johnson, gets by him to the far boards. That was well defended by Edina. Here's Peterson. Peterson centering. Oh, then just puck goes right under the stick of White. Here's Fitzgerald defending. Good check there by Fitzgerald. Engel pushes it forward to Peterson. Peterson to White. There's Miss Matushak, Aaron Matushak. no doubt happy. Her son has, I think, 4 goals and like 2 assists tonight. Oh, then Johnson got taken down hard. Should have been a penalty. I think it's that same number 4 who's done both of those. Someone needs to get a check on number 4. 6 minutes and running. Obviously with an 8-goal advantage, we'd be at running time. I think the running time started maybe with 5 goals. I should have stopped recording shots. My hands were cold enough too that there was a good shot there by Saber. Also find when the games get to this level, you don't need to give as much pointed commentary. Seaman. Guy took a run at him and missed. Seaman still with it. Good control there. He gets it to Finn. Finn shot, save. Covered, nope, loose. Sprague with the goal there. That's Sprague from Finn. And from Seaman. Sure, the Rhino coaches are telling our kids to keep your head on a swivel. This has gotten a little out of hand, some of these open ice checks here recently. This headman to Falk. Falk comes in, shot save. Finn headmans it to Seaman. Seaman to Sprague. Sprague takes it across the blue line. It's to Finn. Finn shot almost hit Seaman in front. Van Sumeren. Stolen on the clearance there by Seaman. Seaman at the face-off dot. He's driving towards the net, had it poke checked away. Under 4 minutes left here in the third period and running. This is Kiel, who's going to be forced to retreat. No ice. Kiel up to Matushak. Matushak down that right side. Matushak passes in front. Salmon to Matushak. Back to Van Sumeren. Here's Kiel. Kiel to Van Sumeren. Matushak. Roy. Held in there by Matushak. Matushak, Roy. Shot, save. Centering. Shot goes. The centering pass goes by everybody. Kiel from the point. Shot. Save. Rebound. I think based on the last period and a half, West Fargo needs to work more on clearing out those rebounders in front. It just seems like we've gotten so many extra opportunities. There's a shot, save, rebound, goal. Just as I say that, that was Salmon. I think it was Salmon from Roy. Or Salmon from Roy's shot. I think that line has scored a goal almost every time they've been out, starting with about 4 minutes left in the second period. Down to the last 2 minutes, 12-2. I'm not keeping up on the scoreboard enough. Now here's a 2-on-1 for Edina. 2-on-1 for West Fargo. Well defended there by Engel. Centering pass off that hits Fitzgerald. And Johnson pushes it up to White. It gets by everybody. Goes. That's going to be an icing. Draw coming up. About 1:45 left. Let's be Johnson on this draw. Well, folks, this game was 2-2 with about 4 minutes left in the second, if you can believe it. If you're just tuning in late. There's Peterson. Peterson back to White. There's Fitzgerald. Poke checked away from him. Johnson gets it back to Engel. Engel back to Johnson. Johnson up to White. Good passing there by Edina. They gain the zone. Here's White at the faceoff dot. Goes by everybody. He's got Johnson in front. Johnson, shot, save, rebound, still loose. And then once again, we get another rebound goal. That was Johnson. Makes it 13-2. Often I like to record the times of the goals so we can post little comments and links to those goals, but I'm not going to take the time to put in 14 links. Sorry if there's one too many. It's actually 13. Now they've updated it here. The one common theme was there was a whole bunch of goals scored by Edina guys in front of the net off of rebounds, especially in the third period. Very few shifts this third period, I think, didn't result in a goal, if you can believe it. I mean, we scored 8 goals this period. And it's been a running time almost the entire time. Here's Sprague. Sprague's got a guy in front. That's the final buzzer. That's how it ends. Congrats to the boys on a good